Hi guys. What do you think of my special Wrexlemania theme tune? An original piece of music I had commissioned especially for this. And then I added those lyrics after. Pretty cool. Now, as a first and final warning, this show will contain spoilers for WrestleMania 41, and technically every previous episode of WWE up to this point. Also, this is the first ever WrestleMania streamed live on Netflix. Apologies, a little burp there. Now, I have some special news before we get into the main show. You may recall I'd put it out there for John Cena to get in touch with the show. Well, John Cena has finally swallowed his pride and emailed me. So I'll go into that a little bit later and discuss everything around that. Very exciting time here at Wrexlepert HQ. But now, welcome to WREXLEMANIA! Our opening match is for the World Heavyweight Championship title. We start with a WrestleMania-sized yeet. His main event, J, the letter Uso. And now, the champion, the Ring Girl. Gunther. Gunther. He makes his way to the ring very imposingly, as you might expect. The ring announcer lady looks like a shiny pog or sticker from the 90s. The match begins, and Uso cowers into the corner as a sort of intimidation tactic / technique. Man, these dudes are moving at such a fast pace. I never expected this. Gunther hit a lot of brutish chops, as you might expect. I don't think I'd enjoy that. I could barely breathe when I accidentally hit myself in the chest trying to catch a tendy as it fell out of my mouth. I don't even imagine what several of those large chops would do. Gunther hits a powerbomb, but Uso kicks out. Uso hits a spear and a splash, but Gunther kicks out. Then Gunther takes his belt and twats Uso and hits a splash of his own, but Uso kicks out. Then Gunther hits a sleeper, and Uso kicks out. Then Uso hits Gunther with a powerbomb and some face kicks and spear and several splashes and a sleeper, and Gunther taps out. Holy heckers! We kick WrestleMania off with a new champion, and you can yeet that to the bank. His brother joins him and they celebrate together. Oh, hang on. He's Rikishi's son. They said he's Rikishi's son, right? Man, they need to bring him out there. They can do a little too cool style dance. Now I understand why he's so good at the yeet stuff. Now, there's a WrestleMania tag team match between the New Day and the Viking guys. Oh, cool. They're dressed as Clash of Clans characters. I tried to do that for a convention I went to, but everyone kept saying they found it disturbing. Yet these Viking dudes are getting cheered for basically dressing the exact same way I did. I just don't understand. But much like the opening match, these guys are flying around at an insane pace. WrestleMania adrenaline is a real thing, I guess. One of the big guys has an insane moonsault that nearly kills him. Despite this crazy stuff, the New Day win the match to become the new tag team champions. You don't deserve it. Now it's time for the angry showdown between Jade and Naomi. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of this sped up remix of Jade's theme. Preferred the original a lot more. The animosity in this match is off the hook. These ladies just can't tear each other to shreds quick enough. Quite disgusting and upsetting. I honestly just want this violence to end. Luckily, it didn't last too long. Jade won after hitting a crazy high powerbomb and then her signature chicken breast facebuster. Finally, some revenge for everything Naomi put her through. Faith in humanity equals restored. And now we have a match for the World United States title. LA Knight, is defending against the scary Jacob Fatu. Fatu wastes no time getting to the ring. His little dance he does looks kind of funny when he does it that quickly. Oh, hang on. I've been watching it on 1.25 speed. Sorry, guys. I think I'll have to re-review the previous matches now, with that new context. What the heck? No, I'll leave it as it is. Just imagine me talking slightly slower. So then I guess it all makes sense. Okay. There was an outrageous spot in this match where Knight counters he countered Fatu's moonsault right into a BLT. Holy wow. Fatu was somehow able to use his frightening Samoan DNA to kick out. He then hit Knight with 2 or 3 moonsaults to win the match and the title. Well, guys, I mentioned at the top of the show that I finally got an email from John Cena. I'm now going to go a little more into that story. Like I say, it's a pretty exciting time, so hopefully John won't mind, but I'm going to read out his email just so you can understand where he's coming from. You know, I'm sure a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys probably wouldn't know about, so yeah, I'll read this out. Maybe I'll do a bit of a John Cena impression just so it sounds a bit more, you can follow the story a bit better. So here we go. Hi, Wrexlepert. Sorry I've taken so long to contact you. Life as a wrestling celebrity is very time-consuming, as you can imagine. I appreciate you not giving up on me. Sadly, my bosses at World Wrestling Limited have halted my payment due to some of the things I've said in my interviews lately, and I don't have enough money to get to WrestleMania. I also had some custom wrestling boots made for the big match, but as I can no longer pay the special boots maker, he is refusing to send them to me. This all has me very stressed. The main event of WrestleMania probably won't happen now. Sorry for offloading all of this on you. I just don't know who I can trust anymore. Dwayne Douglas Johnson, also known by his ring name The Rock, isn't answering my calls anymore. If you could help me out, I promise I'll make it up to you. Your friend, if you help me out, John Cena. And, well, guys, I'm not gonna leave John hanging like that. So, I replied, and we sent a few emails back and forth, and yeah, I was able to get him out of this fix. So hopefully all goes well, and we'll see him in the main event on night 2. We'll see his special boots as well. He didn't give me full info, but he filled me in a little bit. There's going to be this special long white wrestling boots with cool designs and stuff on them. So yeah, let's see how they look. Yeah, I just can't wait. Up next, we have the Luchador Liaison as El Grande Americano takes on the legendary, iconic, man I've personally met, Rey Mysterio. Oh, Rey has a whole new entrance team and presentation. Wanted to stand out at WrestleMania, I guess. Hang on a minute. Guys, that is not Rey Mysterio. It's Rey Felix. Oh my god. Do WWE think we're so stupid that you can just have a different wrestler and we won't notice because they're both called Rey and they're both from Mexico? Hate this bait and switch crap. It's like when I had a date with a girl from the D&D subreddit, but when I got there, she'd send her older brother instead. So disappointing. And he didn't know the first thing about D&D either. Such an awkward 6 hours. Oh shit! El Grande hit an awesome kind of double backflip right onto Felix's belly. Ugh. Felix at one point did a big running rope kick to El Grande's head, but he hurt his foot in the process. Must have been something sharp in the ropes or something. El Grande was able to capitalize and get the win with a flying headbutt. Out next is the legend of WrestleMania himself, Mr. Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn announces some numbers. So cool. I love numbers. This is what WWE is sorely missing these days. Remember the first Raw on Netflix when all the legends kept coming out and saying Netflix? At least they're trying to do something like that again. Long may it continue. Now it's time for match I've really been worried about. Tiffany Time Stratton, defending her title, women's title, against the Nipple Queen, Charlotte Flair. Tiffany comes out of a sort of giant Barbie dollhouse. Pretty cute. But also completely patronizing. They couldn't have had her come out of a Panzer tank, no? Maybe dressed as Spawn or something? Of course not. Anyway, this match was really awkward. A lot of stiff shots and clumsy moves. By the end of it all, Tiffany had a few bumps and cuts all over her. Even her teeth looked all like half missing. She said afterwards they were fine, but you could see bits bouncing around the ring. She must have had those, what do you call them, venereals? They assured us they'd be professional and have a nondescript match, but sadly we end up with some bruised ladies. And now, our main... Tiffany won, by the way. Event of the evening. Now, to give it that big match feel, I'm going to emulate each wrestler's entrance as best I can, just so you can really feel the whole kind of atmosphere and emotion as it builds. So, first out, burn it down! Whoa! Anyway, so that's enough of that. So then next, 1 second here. I may actually, I remember trying to do this before, and I think I'll take the breath first, and then, okay, yeah. So next, I'll do it. So it was CM Punk. He came out next. He actually had a band playing with him. So his music was a lot faster, and I checked. I didn't have it on the 1.25 speed. I had it on the there was normal speed, but he had a band playing, but the music was actually playing faster than usual. So that wasn't anything with me. He had the live band with him. So I'll try to. I have a cunty personality. Yeah. So now finally we get to Roman Reigns. Hi guys. Sorry, just had to take a little breath there after the CM Punk thing. So Roman Reigns' music is kind of like it's like do 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 something like that, and then it's like a do 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 yeah, so here we are now, all three of them squaring off. The winner of this match will go on to win Paul Heyman, I guess, is the stipulation. And it being a triple threat match, there can be no DQs or countouts. Or, well, I guess it's just those two, really. But yeah, I mean, what can you say about this match? This was truly sensational. These three men really gave it their all. They just put on something really just amazing to see. Seth really, I think, deserves a special shout out. He did so many kind of flips and quick moves and all the special stuff you want out of a match. But I mean, all three guys, I mean, they fought all over the arena. Hell, I thought they were never going to stop fighting. They kicked out of so many their special moves and their finishers. I just don't know how they did it, but man, this ending. I mean, I'll try and I'm still kind of reeling from it, to be honest. But I'll try to kind of play out my reactions like as they happened, kind of thing. It might be kind of emotional to sort of go back to that. I don't really know if I want to open up those wounds, but towards the end of the match, after everybody's hit all their finishers and you just don't know where the heck all this is going to go, CM Punk's getting up and, Paul Heyman's there. He's his manager. And then before you know what the heck's even gone on, Heyman's hit CM Punk a big uppercut right into his sort of same the Cody base of his penis, like when John Cena hit Cody. You're going, oh my god, I don't believe this. But Heyman's turned on Punk. That's him with Reigns now, I guess. And then Reigns is fixing to knock Seth's head right off his head. And then Heyman does the same thing. Arm goes up, he hits Reigns kind of right in between both of his testicles, and then wiggles his arm about to kind of keep knocking them off each other. And yeah, so that's Reigns out. And then Seth stomps on everyone's heads and wins the match. And then it's like, what? Heyman and Reigns are together now? What the heck's that about? Really just shocked the heck out of me. I didn't know what to make of it. What the hell was going on? Yeah, so that was night one of WrestleMania. I'll see you guys tomorrow.